Sally, can you tell us a little bit more about Northern Arts Factory and how it all began?
Yeah, we are both qualified teachers, and I specialise in dance and Anne specialises in drama, and we've probably got over 30 years experience between us.
Frighteningly, yes.
So we decided to leave formal education because we wanted to follow our passion really, which mine's dance, drama, performing arts, and the same for Anne. So we decided to create Northern Arts Factory.
I think in our role in education we've spent years nurturing creativity in lots of different generations of children and staff that we work with, and as we're now mums ourselves, it seems absolutely the right thing that we spend time with our family, get our work-life balance right, but also add something back into the community. So we've chosen Horsforth because Sally's children are here. Our classes are targeted at primary school children, so we take children from the ages of 5 to 11. We separate those into junior group, which is age 5 to 7, and our inters group, which is age 8 to 11, both separate for dance and drama. Those classes last an hour, and we do ask that families drop their children off and leave them with us. In our experience, children are a lot more confident with their peers and they learn how to trust us and without families being there.
We've got a launch date which is on the 24th of October at the Grove in Horsforth. And that's going to be a full day where the children come and work with us, they get to know us, parents get to know us and ask questions, and at the end of that day the children will be able to do a little performance for their parents. Then on a weekly basis, on a Wednesday, starting on the 1st of November, we're going to do weekly classes of dance and drama, and that gives the opportunity to really develop those key skills.
And what makes you different to other traditional dance or drama schools?
For the dance particularly, we are not doing your traditional jazz, ballet, tap. We are moving much more towards contemporary. That's where I trained at Northern School of Contemporary Dance. So I'm bringing contemporary dance to the classes, alongside a little bit of street. I'd look at choreography as well, and allow the children to create their own movement and experiment with what they can do with their bodies.
And for the drama, really, it's about creativity and it's about building confidence and building character. We're not promoting a career necessarily as a celebrity or any sort of performing arts career. What we're saying is the confidence and the resilience that children build with us helps them in whatever career pathways that they go into. And you know, over the years, Sally and I have taught some very professional actors and dancers who are successful in the industry now. And we've also taught teachers and nurses and solicitors and pilots. So it's not just about becoming famous or being on the stage, it's about life skills.
And what do you love most about what you're doing at Northern Arts Factory?
It's working with the children. It's growing those relationships, it's seeing them develop their confidence, their self-esteem, their enjoyment of the arts, and it's fun. It's a really, you know, we're quite privileged really to be able to do this.
I think as well it's just wonderful when you take a child perhaps that is a little bit shy or is a little bit lacking in confidence and work with them through a week. We saw masses of differences and our families, you know, acknowledge that very much in their reviews of our you know, classes, that suddenly they start to believe in themselves and they start to have a team ethic with who they work with and start to trust us, trust the other children, and you see them blossom. What we tend to do is look at children and see what they're comfortable with, so we would never force them outside a comfort zone. We just lead them gradually until they say, no, I want to do more lines now, or I want to do that performance. But if they're not comfortable, they can do as little as they feel happy with. But it's more about the experience that they get through the rehearsal process, through working as a team. They might want the smallest part, but to see them on stage is fantastic when they're smiling and they're so proud when the families are watching them.
And how can people find out a little bit more about what you're doing?
So we have got a website, so that's www.northernartsfactory.co.uk. We've also got a Facebook page, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram.
We really want to perform in the community, we want to be in the heart of the community. We don't want to be a separate entity, so we are looking forward to engaging with community events in Horsforth and in North Arran to allow the children to have as many opportunities as they can to showcase their work, because they find it so exciting if you're building towards a festival or something where they can perform without any judgment, without anybody making an assessment of what they're doing, but where they can perform just for fun and to build that confidence.